Alrighty, and we're back again for a little bit of blue-black Narset Wheels. So we had a reasonable amount of success with the Soul Diviner deck in the last little while, in both the pre-ban era and the post-ban era. And this is another blue-black control deck that we've played here before. This is focused on the combination of Narset, Parter of Veils, which says each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn as her static text. Or Notion Thief, which says if an opponent would draw a card except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, instead that player skips that draw and you draw a card, with Days Undoing. This is a 3-mana sorcery that says each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, draws 7 cards. If it's your turn, end the turn. So this is Time Twister, although it ends the turn. And the idea with this deck is with Narset or Notion Thief in play, you completely knock out your opponent's hand. No matter how many cards they have in their hand, they will now have 0. This is a particularly effective deck against a lot of control decks, just sort of by being a blue-black control deck that can pick apart their hand with things like Thoughtseize, and then be able to finish off the game with these threats in a similar way to Soul Diviner. It's just playing a little more aggressively. And then we have got a reasonable blue-black control shell around it. I'm questioning the Jace Vryn's Prodigies in here at the moment because we don't have a lot of other creatures that are worth removing for our opponents, so this has a giant target on its head. I don't think we always want to play it out on turn 2, but it's going to depend on the matchup a lot of the time. It is a potential win condition, so that's good. So maybe that'll be all right. So I was thinking about it just now, but I think I might want to make one of these into another Dig Through Time, and the other one into a one of Teferi Master of Time. I also cut the second Geier Reach Sanitarium that that Dave had built in here for a third Field of Ruin. I just don't like playing 2 of Geier Reach. The 25 lands also feels like a lot, so maybe we can just go up a Dig Through Time and down a land. Deck is reasonably low to the ground, but we don't have a huge amount of card draw. We want to make sure we're hitting our land drops through the early game to make sure we have the tools in the mid game to be okay. I think I'm okay to skimp down 1 island. Another Dig Through Time. Dig Through Time seems obscene in this deck. So we're just going to make that quick change. That's not reflected in my Stream Decker at the moment, but if you're looking that up, you will get a slightly different list at this moment, but by the time we're finished, we won't. So let's hop into a league and see how we do here. We've got a reasonable setup of sideboard cards, some Thing in the Ice to bring in, and aggressive matchups, and sweepers, and more counter spells, and let's just see how she goes. We'll say it's also possible we could be looking for other win conditions in this deck. Shark Typhoon is not in here, but maybe should be. So blue-black sort of flash control. Last time I played this, it was a 4-1, and the only loss was to blue-white control, which is supposed to be a pretty good matchup. We just sort of didn't quite get there. Deciding to tough it out in your homeland. That's not the best. It's a long queue. 474 active players in the league, so we have outstripped Legacy with the number of people in the Pioneer queues. But nobody wants to play right now. There we go. You always got to complain about it so that you will immediately get queued. Let's hope my opponent also joined the match. It sounds like they did. There we go. What do you have? Salipai. Salipai. Wow, they're really tanking on this, huh? I'm just over here reading about Pim's Cup still. And Pim's Liquor. Well, I get to see my hand, which is a mulligan. Hooray. Merfolk won the challenge. Today's modern challenge? What are these words? Pioneer challenge? Legacy challenge? Soulflare got fourth. Modern. Soulflare in modern? Alright. This is a much better hand. Don't need the Fabled Passage. Let's go. What are you on, opponent? Yari and Kiki got fifth. Wambo, are you just coming in here spouting stuff? What's going on with you? Mr. Combo. Mr. Combo. Wambo Combo. Tournament Modern Challenge. Alright, let's see. Blue white merfolk. Oh, this is gonna be trouble. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to opt here. Blue white merfolk with companion Luris, yeah. Crazy. With spreading seas too. Okay, that makes some sense. Burn in second. Blue. Boo! This is awesome, because we get to eliminate that. Oh, we're against yeah, this deck. I want the Thoughtseize, but I don't have a window to cast it anytime soon. But it's probably important to try to take away their henge. So we'll grab it. I mean, it doesn't feel great against the aggro deck, but we definitely did. That's okay. I need to find more removal ASAP. Look at the challenge is whack number 4 and number 5. Okay, in fourth place is Niv. What in the hell? It's Soul Flare. It is legit Soul Flare. What? How? I don't... What? They're playing a Pioneer deck in Modern. This is all Pioneer legal. They're playing a Pioneer deck in Modern. Oh, 1 Veil of Summer in the sideboard. Is that the only card? Ancient Grudge is in there. Riding Registrar. Yep. So they can't play a Henge this turn. Yeah, it's Modern. They're basically playing just the straight up Pioneer deck in Modern. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have to Thoughtseize. And they'll discard their last card to the Registrar, and then we're going to take 9, and then I have to hope to draw a piece of removal. I guess I have a chump blocker. You take the Galta, and then the Crawl Harpooner gets discarded. Yeah, okay. So, if we top deck Fatal Push, that's pretty good. If they top deck Henge or another Galta, that will be pretty bad. Oh, Nurturing Peatland, yeah. But they're basically playing, like, their main deck looks like Pioneer Soul Flare, which is crazy. Yeah, there's the Kiki chord. Lapis John on Devoted Druid, sure. Batsutinha on Mewend. And Teamer Reclamation is this last one? No, it's Shift. Okay. So we're dead. No, I can jump block. Okay. What, the Kiki chord list? The Yorion Kiki chord list? Oh, yeah. It's Naya? Naya Kiki Blade? I mean, it looks alright. What's so spicy about it? This Kiki Blade, they've got a Magus of the Moon. I don't know. Seems alright. I don't see anything crazy in it, but you just don't see those doing that well. I mean, this whole challenge is completely messed up, right? It's crazy, the cards there. Ram through. Oh, don't tell me they drew the... Holy shit. Nice top deck. Okay, I don't think we can possibly win anymore because I need to draw a Fatal Push and a Heartless Act, which I don't have in my main deck. I only have Eliminates, so this top deck was too much. Could have stuck in for another couple turns, potentially, if we remove the Rotting Registrar, but the this deck is very difficult to beat on the play. When they're on the play, it's just like, oh my god. We do have Brazen Borrower, so we have a chance, but yeah. Ritual of Soot is okay. We just need to prevent the Galtas from coming into play. Thing in the Ice is probably pretty necessary here. Heartless Act and Noxious Grasp. Okay. Eliminate is, again, okay. Cling we don't need. Opt, pretty sure I don't need. I think they are unlikely to have a bunch of removal against me. Cut maybe 1 Thief, 1 Narset, because I can't really depend on those cards happening. Maybe we'll bring in some Kalitas and cut another Thief. Neutralize is really slow. And 1 Thoughtseize, maybe. Kind of like Thoughtseize on the play, but... Okay, I think I like this setup. Brazen Borrower, I think, is just generally kind of good here. It's kind of necessary for us to have a win condition. This is a problematic matchup, and I think most of the Llanowar Elf decks will be, because they just play to the board very quickly. So it's hard for us to get a lot of value out of our Days Undoing combo. That said, turning into a pile of just like nothing but removal doesn't sound like the worst here, so. Jeez. Triple Fatal Push, 0 land. Alright, there we go. We're going to dish this dig through time and be okay. Are you going to play that Soul Flare list? Hell no. Hell no. That is a super high roller kind of deck, and... Ugh, okay, it's fine. It's going to be fine. Alright. For whatever reason, when I was saying those words about the Soul Flare deck, I just clicked through my turn for no good reason, which is great. And now they have a Shaper Sanctuary, and I didn't get to play anything on turn 1. That's all on me. Okay. We're going to get to bounce that in response to them crewing it, in theory, so maybe that works out. And if we have Narset in play on their turn, their Shaper Sanctuary kind of becomes hilarious. But the fact that we're now behind a turn is really bad. Shadows, sure. Huh. All of their terrible cute cards are coming out this game. That's funny. Maybe we get away with this just because they're playing a bunch of jank. I think I want to play Narset here because this is the biggest opening we're going to get, and they could have Fatal Push for Jace. Maybe we just hit a wheel right away? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Oh, that's brutal. 0 spells. But yes, I'm not going to play the Soul Flare deck. Hell nah. Are you kidding me? That's a complete load of nonsense. Okay, so here's the Elvish Mystic. So we can kill this on their turn without them drawing an extra card right now, which is great. There's the Days Undoing. Do I just wheel them now? Pretty sure I just wheel them now. I have Fatal Push in my hand. Yeah, we're just going to put them on 0 cards. I can push the Elf first, let them draw a card, and then wheel them. Yeah, that seems good. Kill that. Sure, you can draw a card. Combo! Nice hand, nerd. Aren't you glad you got to draw that extra card? Oh, they just passed through their turn? They passed through their turn. It's okay, I did that earlier this game. Alright, so that worked. On the draw, do I want more cheaper spells? Maybe. Maybe we want Negate for things like... No, I think the setup is probably fine. Like, game 1 is a good example of why I don't want too many Thoughtseizes. Homer whooping for the wheel effect is perfect. Oh my god, it's a keepable 7. It's not good in this matchup because we don't have a Fatal Push, but our opponent mulligans, so maybe it'll be good enough. I was hoping they would click through their first turn. Oh well. No, turn to Regisaur. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Play something bad again. No. Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's really good, but actually, that's horrifying, right? Yeah. Oh, but we can Brazen Borrower it. Man, this draws no cards. Oh, the card is really good. Okay, so we need to draw a we need to draw a Brazen Borrower lickety split. We do have 4 in our deck, so I can survive the next turn. So let's loot now. There it is, perfect. I'm happy to ditch Drown or one of these Narsets. I'll just ditch the Drown, and then when they go to combat, we'll bounce Garrick's Harbinger on the start of combat. They're playing Nykthos. That's wild. 4 mana. 5 mana. Okie dokie. Let's hope they put their counters on the Harbinger and they don't choose to fight my guy. My man. Oh, if they use the Harbinger to fight Jace, we're just going to bounce the Harbinger. And they'll want to do that because Harbinger has Hexproof and Black. They're putting counters. This is fine. Sure. Goes to combat, bounce. Can't attack. Okay. Vivian Wishing doesn't scare me, though it maybe should. So play passage, fetch, island, loot. So I can't get my Jace flipping this turn, but I do want to see if I can pick up a Fatal Push or something. This card is going to be a little problematic. Oh, well, not so much anymore. Heartless Act and Petty Theft gets them kind of way behind. Yeah, actually it really does. Destroy target creature with no counters. They will have the Harbinger coming back in next turn, but that's okay. It starts with 4 power. Shit. I should probably hold the Petty Theft for the Harbinger coming back down. Yeah, I think so. So Nykthos is 4, so they have 6 mana. No, 5 mana. Yep. Plus Vivian. Or minus Vivian. Both make me happy. Bless me. Putting both counters on the Ronas. Sure. Goes to combat. Goes to combat. Yeah, buddy. Get the flip out of here. Boo! Okay. So flipping Jace is not the greatest, but I think we're going to do it. And then I can flash back into these cards. None of them are particularly good right now. And then we got some Shawarma soon. Cool. Yeah, flipping Jace has next to no value right now. So the Drowned would be able to thought Lair in here to find the Smugglers for. Okay. Yeah, let's do this first, see what we hit. Dig. Dig's pretty good. Dig's pretty good. Catacomb. Shrink that. Play Narset and draw, or just have the dig. Dig could get me another Brazen Borrower, I guess. It's not likely to, but it could. I have 2 mana left over afterwards. I've got these Ritual sets that are pretty god-awful right now. This is just such a hard matchup, and this board position is so brutal already. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit and see if we can answer the Harbinger. Not having like any counter spells like Essence Scatter or something of that nature doesn't feel great here, but like I don't even know how much that would matter. I guess I have like no. There's like nothing I can do to stop the damn Harbinger. We're playing like no counter magic, no stack interaction for it, except for my one Drowned Loch that I already lost. Steel Leaf. Yes, please. That does not have hexproof from black, and I am here for it. What? They just want their devotion as high as possible? There's also 3 CMC. Okay. So. Dick. Can Heartless Act this. It doesn't stop this from resolving, but then we can wheel next turn. So I got Heartless Act and Days Undoing, and I have to rip a land. Stopped me from getting beat up. These are the best cards to take anyway. Any order is fine. Can't stop that from being a creature, so that's good. It's all fine. Just can't let them go to combat with it. I would like to top deck a land, please. Thank you. We're not necessarily in great shape here, but certainly that's sort of the best sequence of draws we could have hoped for. If I want a Narset, it makes no sense to do it before. Doing it after, I won't be able to do because the turn's going to end, but that's fine. It's all fine. So, there's a good chance we're going to take 10 here, or they're going to kill our Narset, but I think that was the best we could do. This matchup's just very, very difficult. They shoot Narset, sure. Do they also have a creature that's big enough to turn on Ronas? I really hope not. Llanowar Elf would not do it. They need something that has at least 2 power, but only costs 1 mana. Your deck is worse than my opponent is salting off wonderfully. Paying costs. What do they got here? Please tweet out picture of chat. All right, fine. I am going to blank out their name. I don't think that they deserve that. Yeah, they quit. Actually, we'll grab the rest of it. All right. Here we go. Where's the one that I need here?
Demand to see Life's manager. Make Life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down.
Saving this picture as Wheel Salt 1. I'm going to send it to Dave because I think he'll enjoy it. Okay, so we are on the draw. One lander, don't love that. No companion from opponent. I think we gotta ship this. 24 lands just doesn't seem right. There we go. Keep this one. Ship Cling to Dust in the Dark. We'll find it if we need to. All right. Time to report them? I mean, you can report them. I'm not reporting them. I understand. I mean, I don't condone it, but I understand what was going on there. Okay, so do we want to Shock and Thoughtseize? These are always the tough ones. I think I'm playing a tap land here. We can cast Eliminate next turn and Thoughtseize the turn after. We got to find out how aggressively slanted they are versus chunky they are. Stomp. Sure. Okay, we can sandbag for Ritual, I guess. So let's go tap land, Thoughtseize. Because if we take away their burn spells, then they're more likely to play out all these creatures. Okay, so they're a pretty chonky build. They're also missing their third land. That's unreal. Out of all these creatures, Rabble Master enters the battlefield to do the most damage right off the bat. So, or Chain Whirler. If I have Eliminate up, then Rabble Master doesn't deal the 1 damage, so we're going to make that choice. I do need to keep a let's see if we can find more Wild Slash. Sure, find more salt before I post anything about people salting. Okay, we're just gonna sit for the moment. I don't need to make any moves here yet. I think this Wheels deck is the real deal. I lost to it in the showcase. Yeah, it's felt good so far. I mean, we just beat what I would consider in the dark to be a pretty awful matchup. So I will say, like, some of the sideboarding choices and stuff we will need to massage. Like if the aggressive decks are very popular, I think it's likely we will want to have more life gain. Moment of Craving. The 1 in a black -2/2 gain 2 life card is generally pretty good against all sorts of the elf decks and stuff. And Disfigure might be something worth playing, depending on what the metagame looks like, but it seems blue-black control in general in this format. I'm a fan of it. I've always been a fan of it, and we just needed better win conditions than what I was trying to do before. Closing games has been the only problem I've ever had playing blue-black. Okay, so if they hit their land and they go Rabble Master or it's Inverter. It's slightly worse against aggro, but the combo cards in this deck are also randomly insanely good against the mid-range and control decks. Exactly. Okay, this is good. This means I just get to Ritual, so we're going to go Notion Thief into Ritual here. This is some clever construction on this deck that I like a lot. Also, this gives us the ability to top deck a wheel. Okay, that's fine. Do I want a Ritual? Yeah, I do. If they have Rabble Master here, that's like the worst thing that could happen to me, which is fine. But yeah, I think this Wheels deck is pretty good. I mean, I did before. It was fine in the Inverter meta. It just wasn't as good as any of those decks. But okay, so this game's looking pretty good. Maybe we opt to see if we can find a wheel. Downside is they've got mana up. and they can crush me on a wheel. So I'm not super excited to wheel right now. I already had a land drop. That's right. Don't forget to set a main phase stop for OP Rabble Masters. I do it when it goes on the stack, usually. So thank you for the reminder. But yeah, that's definitely an interaction I'm aware of. I say interaction. It's like a rules quirk. I just don't like setting stops when I don't need to. So usually I just wait. Okay, I'm going to play out this Brazen Borrower to up my clock. We could get blown out by them finding another Chain Whirler plus another land. Lightning Strike. Sure, that's fine. I've got a backup. I don't really want to tell them that I have another land, but it's fine. This means I can play Thief plus Eliminate, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't like setting stops when I don't need to. What kind of blue Magic player are you? The ones who don't like timing out. I would like to win games and matches. Okay, here we go. Rabble Master? Or Ferocidons? Sure. So, Rabble Master on the stack, set a stop. Resolves before they go to combat. Eliminate. And then I have them on a 1-turn clock here. Most of their hand doesn't matter right now. Let's draw the wheel right now. Right now. That's probably a wheel. Oh, we're looking for a wheel. So what I leave in the graveyard actually does matter. So for anyone who has not played or watched this deck yet, remember that when you're exiling cards, hey bud, I heard you were playing Cancer decks. What are you, Lance Armstrong? No, I've got two whole testicles. Let's grab Push and Borrower, and this game's over. Any order. That was I just remember you saying you liked seeing the salt in the chat. That's the reason I have chat on screen, unlike most streamers, is I want to put the interactions in here. I also want people to see that if you start most games by saying, "Hey there, good luck and have fun," you have a much higher percentage chance of having reasonable interactions with people. My experience has been largely very good. They're passing the turn. I'm gonna play another Brazen Borrower out here. And that should lock up this game. Because I'm assuming they're saying they have a burn spell in hand. You aren't neo-branding people. That's a good way to avoid salt. I mean, I've had people salt against everything. They can't Chain Whirler. Yeah, no, they literally can't. The chunky deck mana base just beat them up a little bit there. So stealing game 1 feels good. I don't know if I want Collective Brutality, but I definitely want Thing in the Ice. And Heartless Act. And probably another Ritual and probably Kalitas. So all of these things seem great. Yeah, don't need any of that. Cool. Cling out. Probably at least one Thoughtseize out. Brazen Borrower seems... It was good there, but I don't know if it will be as good in the post-game. Post-board. Jace is definitely going out. Get out of here, buddy. So, 2 more. Drown is tricky. I don't know if I like Drown in Pioneer very much right now. Legion's End is needed. They're going to bring in the Eidolon. Fair. Fair. Need to have a ton of ways to kill it, so maybe we'll keep the Drown for that. So I think we're trimming some combo pieces. Get a Narset out, get a Notion Thief out. Maybe even all the Thieves, just because like 1 toughness sounds pretty untenable, and then we're bringing all these things. Like we were bringing Kalitas, which is like a 1 card win the game. I would pitch all Thoughtseize, sure. If I don't love how my curve looks like this. I guess I could have the Collective Brutality, but I think they're on full Chonky, and this is not a good card against Chonky Red. It's okay against Slim Fast Red. Speaking of which, Slim Fast Red is the correct name for the smaller, faster red deck. Maybe Brazen Borrower. It's pretty sick against some of their bigger cards. Only caught the end of the game. No, yeah, they're on full chonky. That's the reason they lost that game. Is I Thoughtseized them. They had 4 3-mana threats and no lands, and they had 2 lands in play. They just died to their mana base. Okay, I think 2 Notion Thieves and a Narset out of these cards. Maybe we want Cling. I guess Cling goes long in a nice way. Yeah, Notion Thief is really lackluster in matchups where your opponent doesn't draw any cards, which our opponent is not going to. Sort by CMC. I think we're good here. Yeah, we're good. I like a Cry. I don't like Cry. I guess it's good if they have Rabble Masters and some of the prowess creatures, but if their board is like Chain Whirler and Bone Crusher and Rampaging Ferocidons, like it's literally blank cardboard. So I don't think so. Ritual of Soot is a banger here. Absolutely fire. Yeah, this is okay. We need a second black, but I don't know if it's going to get any better than this. Splash red for anger. Yeah, that's how that works. Perfect. Let's find that second black source. Oh, I love it. I like playing control. I like playing control. Nice. That is a great target for my Fatal Push. Notion Thief DOT trading with their giant is about as good as it gets. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hey. Seems okay. Yeah, seems really okay. Probably going to use that this turn. I guess I could be looking for the second black mana instead. But I think I'm pretty interested in this. Yeah. Just more removal. Just more. Kalitas, my boy. You done not hurt that man. He's just a boy. He's just a boy. Alright. I suppose if I Legion's End the Karizev, I could get the big blowout. But Legion's End only targets 2 CMC or less. Bone Crusher, Rabble Master, Scab Clan. Yikes! Alright. Well, take a picture of this. I'd push. The reason I didn't push was because push can hit 3 CMC things. Obviously, I don't have the ability to turn it on right now, but I also wanted to take a look at their hand. Yeah, maybe it's going to be okay to have Cry. Maybe not. Scab Clan is going to be a pain in the ass. They have Scab Clan instead of Eidolon. So this is not a good board in. Not that we knew. I'm not upset about it. Man, this is... I almost just want to wheel here. I know it gives them +3 cards, but my hand is really bad. And we could rip Black Source and Ritual. We're going to take 2 for it. But if we rip Black Source Ritual, then we get to recoup. Yeah, I'm just doing it. So sometimes you got to make the tough choices. Doesn't your hand kill all of their dudes? No, I need Revolt and I need a second black mana. And none of that is a thing I can do right now, so we're just wheeling. Second black and Ritual of Soot. Just like we drew it up. Could also play Thing in the Ice and Heartless Act and just slow roll it a bit, but then my Ritual will kill my Thing. So we're going to go Swamp Ritual this turn, and then we're going to Thing in the Ice in the next turn. I miss Kalitas. I mean, me too, but there's nothing I can do. Okay, so maybe we're playing Thing. I guess Chandra will just kill the Thing, but that's fine. Plus for mana? Uh-oh. I don't like that. Stomp me? Holy crap. Alright. No more French fried taters. Yeah. Okay. Non-creature spell. Maybe I play Thing. They'll kill the Thing. We'll Heartless Act their Scab Clan. They'll play out something else, and then I'll get to Ritual next turn. Yeah, this got really bad really fast. They're playing the chonky version, and so we hit them into a card advantage in there, which is unfortunate. I think this is a reasonable choice, though. Act doesn't kill Scab Clan. Yeah, you're right. If I had one more mana, we could go Heartless Act, remove the counters for the thing, and then opt. Yeah. Yeah. I keep forgetting this card isn't Terror. Why are you so bad? Terror is better than you. Well, hopefully they're going to play more creatures out this turn. Hopefully they play Glory Banger. Shit. I guess I can kill one of their lands now. They play a Mutavault this turn? Jeez Louise. Yeah, no, I just have to do it before it gets renowned. But they both are going to hit me for the Ritual. God, we're so dead. So go to 9, go to... Yeah, we're just dead. Got it. Got it. Can't play spells. Got it. I hate Eidolon of the Great Revel. I hate it so much. This is functionally worse. Alright. Let's see. You want to change up anything? I think Legion's End is well, we can still keep it because we just want basically as much removal as possible. Brutality sorcery speed, so it's still not good. Cry sorcery speed, still not great. Could have Negate. Could have Thoughtseize on the play. But I think, largely speaking, we've sideboarded as good as we can. We just need to draw it better. Like, I missed Kalitas in that game too, but like we just didn't have the option to keep it. Not really. I don't know. I was close in a bunch of different ways. So, just need to draw it up better. Bang. Yeah, actually. It's alright. It's not perfect, but kind of have to dodge Chandra and pick up some action, but I think this hand is fine. It's okay to keep your hand if you want lands or spells, just not both. And this one is fine on that axis. Don't need my second black until turn 3 right now. So we're probably going to get hit with the Soulscar Mage and then potentially Petty Theft there. Why not remove 3 counters from thing to flip it? So that doesn't actually work the way that you think it does. It is a slightly unintuitive interaction. So when you cast Heartless Act, removing the counters from Thing in the Ice, there's a trigger that goes on the stack that says remove a counter from Thing in the Ice. Then, if it has no counters, flip it. So that trigger resolves first, removes the counter, checks. There's still 3 counters on Thing in the Ice. Then your Heartless Act resolves, removing all the counters from Thing in the Ice. So you don't actually get the thing. I'm just not going to do anything here. I'm good. Yeah? Yeah, we're good. Okay. So the reason we didn't do that is because it doesn't work, basically. What it comes down to. I think Petty Theft is actually a reasonably good card in this matchup, and I don't need to blow it on a Soulscar Mage. And the more turns that they're not doing anything proactive, the better it is for me. We're going to get stomped here. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, Heartless Act on Thing in the Ice does not work the way you wanted it to. You have to play another spell afterwards. If they just cast Bone Crusher Giant, we're going to fetch a black source and push it. If they're playing like a Rabble Master or something like that, we'll Petty Theft that. Because I kind of want to save Kalitas for after... Sure. The thing is, Kalitas is so awkward against that deck. I mean, we are going to play it next turn, but if they have Chandra on the next turn or Glory Banger on the turn after that, we're going to be pretty annoyed. Okay, that's fine. So I'll take 2 here. It's fine. I like Ritual. Do I need to slam my Kalitas here? I think we're okay, actually. I think we can wait for a better opening. Maybe it's not even as good in this matchup as I think it is. It seems like it is because it's a 3-4 with lifelink, but the 4 toughness is like largely irrelevant. Yeah, we just passed. We've got double Borrower. If they play out like Rabble Master or something like that, we just get to Wrath them. I also want to see if they have their 4th land or not. Ran app. Yep, so that's a 4-mana shock. It's actually going to end up doing 4 damage, though. Hopefully they don't plus with a mana. Yeah, okay, so we take 2. Bone Crusher gets exiled forever. We just bounce it. Can also bounce the Soulscar Mage. I feel like I want to do that. Yeah, I think I need to insulate my life total just a little bit here. It's going to suck if they have the Glory Banger next turn, but hey, there's only so much you could do. Maybe we hit the wheel here and they go up 1 card and we go up like 3. That's all right. I will take that. So if we hit land Narset, we can wheel them next turn. So it just depends on what they have here. I would say, I think it's unlikely they're going to play Glory Bringer here. Just because like they know we're playing Heartless Act now, I think. Did they see it? I think they've seen it. But they should assume I have a piece of black removal that easily kills a Glory Bringer. Getting hit for only 4 for a cost of, yeah. Chandra is considerably more problematic, but we could dig and find Hero's Downfall, so. Adds red. Okay. Plays Soulscar, sure. And Kariza? And animates Mutable, sure. So we end up taking 2 anyway. Alright. Fair enough. So we're looking to draw, I don't know, any number of huge number of things. They do have enough on board that I don't love the potential of wheeling, so we'll see if that's something that comes up at all. Also, Dave, I did make some changes to your deck list, just slight ones. If you're interested, they are there. So Narset, no wheel. Hero's Downfall, and Fatal Push. So now I can play. I can't play Kalitas and Push unless I take the Fatal Push in the Drowned Catacomb. Yeah, this is a tough one. I really want the Xth Brazen Borrower. This 3rd Brazen Borrower, but I think Hero's Downfall for Chandra is pretty important. And then other than that, maybe it's just Narset. But that means I'm not doing anything this turn. Maybe it's just Fatal Push to keep dealing with their threats. Damn, Chunky Red is so good at being proactive. Hero's Downfall Borrower is the best combination to keep me alive. Yeah. We take the 2 removal spells. Yeah. Oh, you maybe meant Hero's Downfall and Fatal Push, but I can't cast those both in 1 turn. That's the problem that I have with that line. I think the other lines are slow. I agree. Well, like here we get a huge blowout on tempo if they have Glorybringer. But again, I'm not sure they're actually playing, but I really hope so. It's not another Chandra. Ska, Plan, Berserker. Yeah, this is fine-ish. They animate their Mutavault. What am I doing? So I can't bounce the Mutavault. I don't have black mana to drown it. So probably just bouncing Scab Clan. Take the 3, play Kalitas on my turn. Hopefully we draw black, because then I can play Kalitas and have drown. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Untap black source, not Choked Estuary. It's pretty good. So I can kill the Scab Clan and the Mutavault. They have Ramen Up Ruins, so I need to get this Kalitas down, but it's not time yet. This matchup did definitely feel way better on Tomb Diviner. Okay, so we're gonna kill the Mutavaults with Heartless Act, which means we can then drown the Scab Clan. Alternatively, depending on what else they play, we could drown one of the Soulscar mages. So we'll see how much damage they're going to push for, because if they have like Lightning Strike here, I think they might go for the kill. Nope. Okay. Don't play Chandra. Chain Whirler. Yep. Okay, I have no more decisions to make. There are a million ways we die here. There's a million ways to die in this game against Mono Red. How'd you do that? Okay. They just pass? Okay. So Ritual swing gain 3 win the game? I put two zombies into play to block their... Yeah, this is D. We have reached the point of not making any decisions anymore. Cool. Looks like we got it. So I have 2/2/2s. I could shock this and have it ready to Heartless Act a Scab Clan Berserker, but because I know that's one of the 2 cards in their hand, they have 2 Ramen Up Ruins, I don't want to just die. So I'm having trouble in contacting the J admins. Sort of Nicolai posted a huge thing about it. They joined Facebook groups and network, and I responded that they just wanted help messaging her. Uh-oh. Okay, so if we make it to our next turn, it's basically over. They can't Ramen Up Ruins and play anything else, so they need something pretty huge here. Ferocidons is not good enough because I have Heartless Act. So we're just going to crush them here. Their last card in hand is Scab Clan. I know exactly what it is, so this game is over because I'm about to gain 5 life. Yo, I'm going to let you finish, but I think I'd rather eliminate this. GG. Got him! Kalitas! Kalitas! Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. That was our plan until we drew the Eliminate, which was a better spell to burn off on that. So we stole that one. 2-0, baby! Let's doing it. Brazen Borrower was the absolute nuts in that matchup, by the by. I own 3 copies, but I might need a 4th one so I can play this in paper someday. I love Notion Thief. Still typing. Well, it's a stressful time for people. They might overreact to stuff from time to time. In the dark. I think this hand is a keeper. I don't love Watery Grave into Thoughtseize, but maybe we're finally going to hit control and that'll be good. Uh-oh. Nope. Everyone wants to play their Llanowar Elf decks today. I think I'm going to go Shock Thoughtseize here because I need to try to slow them down on just the titch. Oh. Oh my. That's a little awkward. Good luck. The opponent's very ambitious. They're going to hit their land. Yep, no problem. Oh, fuck. And draw 2 lands. Of course. Okay, well. Looks like we're dead. Oh, no, because they drew the 2 lands. So they only have 3 mana here, though. So they can play the Voracious Hydra, and then the next turn they have 4 mana, and they can play the Karn. Shit. Oh no, I'm just saying people are likely to react in I don't know, unexpected ways. Stress responses to stuff that they wouldn't normally react so strongly to. I'm not saying I condone it. I'm just saying it's a thing that will happen. So they're gonna Karn. I could play Narset here and just no. They can play Nissa. This is really over, right? Because they had 2 forests and they started with a forest and they top decked the Nykthos. Yeah, I just got savaged. Absolutely savaged here. Well, maybe they screw up. I can't protect Narset because there's going to be a Nissa who shakes the world, so we can Fatal Push one of the lands. I think we're dead. Yeah, I got you. You're just strapping yourself in for the fireworks. I totally get that. Right. They play Karn? No, they play Nissa. I was like, they're not tapping the last thing. What are you doing? Yeah. Just dead, I think. Yeah. They're I took the best possible line I could in the early game there, and they just top decked the second land and crushed me immediately. If they had stalled for 1 or 2 turns, we would have been in really good shape, but could not get there. That's fine. Mono green on the play. I'm gonna get you. Heartless Act is good. Negate is good. Thing in the Ice is it's okay. Ritual, I think it's really slow. I think that makes no sense. Brutality seems good on the play. Noxious Grasp seems good in general. Legion's End seems good on the play. All of these things seem good. Yeah, okay. So I want the maximum amount of removal. I think this is one where we get to go down on Opt just because we have so much early game. I have 8 cards I want to bring in. Jace could even go out. Isn't flip. Dave, if you're still around, I think the Jaces in this deck are kind of speculative, and I might want one of them to be a very Master of Time and the other one to be something. I don't know what. But I don't know about these 2 Jaces in the main deck. They just feel really out of place. All right, let's just take out 1 Notion Thief here. They can't kill Jace, I would leave it. It's so slow. It's so slow. Cut Narset, it's really hard to protect them. Sure. I'd rather keep a Narset over it. No, we have. Well, I want the days. I want a reasonable number of days undoing. So we've got 2 Narsets and 2 Notion Thieves. This is probably as good as we can get. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know they can't kill Jace. I'm just saying Jace in general seems really mediocre right now in this deck. Like, I like Jace as a sideboard juke mostly, but I don't know about the main deck Jaces. I guess we haven't run into any of like the hard control decks yet, so. All right, let's find the good stuff. So we're just, this hand is just all in on this Noxious Grasp being enough. Oh, we have Field of Ruin for their Nykthos, potentially. A single piece of removal probably isn't good enough here. We can do better. Okay, going to 5. Let's hope that they have to take some mulligans too. Because nope. Oh man, this hand is really good if we draw a second land. No. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Probably just gonna die here, but I don't think we do any better by mulling to 4. Okay. Second best top deck, I guess. Untap land or Fatal Push. Okay, let's hope this is one of those 7s where they have nothing to do on turn 2 because of that. Nope. Okay. Nothing else to do on turn 2 because of that? Yes. Okay. Killing this doesn't matter right now. I can wait. Sure. Sure. Okay. I can kill it now. Just keep their devotion low. Alright. Land, please. There we go. Going in, baby. On the mold of 5. Let's see if we get there. Okay. So that must have been top deck. They won't have a Jade Light. They didn't play it last turn. Okay. I don't need to kill this right now. I can keep Noxious Grasp to pick off a Planeswalker. So let's just Jace. Thing seems pretty good to play here. Noxious Grasp can't kill a Karn anyway. Yeah, okay. By the time we're gonna flip our thing, their our Jace will be flipped, so that's fine. Here comes the natural Karn. Oh, Vivian. That's okay. Oh, forgot about that mode. I mean, it's fine, but it's a pain in the ass. We can let them plus and then eliminate it. I guess I can Noxious Grasp the Vivian now, but I kind of want to let them think that they have it. I do not want them to have all of this mana, though. Maybe we just shoot down this now. Because Vivian's not great without a creature in play. If they play a new creature, they don't play anything with haste, so it's fine. They could be sideboarding Mistcutter Hydra, but hey, look, a creature with haste. I'm an asshole. All right. Well, yeah. And then we can eliminate the 7/7 next turn. Yikes. Yikes. They split the counters. That's interesting. Didn't activate their Karn yet. So if I dig and hit Fatal Push or Thoughtseize, I can flip thing. Don't Tormod's Crypt me. Don't Tormod's Crypt me. I don't know if they'll have the God Pharaoh statue. Man, they're going greedy. So dig, hit Thoughtseize. And we get to attack down their Karn or their Vivian. Thoughtseize. I already have the black in hand, so I don't need to do that. Brazen Borrower seems okay. Or Negate. So we can't cast the Gift of the God Pharaohs next turn anyway, and I'm about to Thoughtseize them. So, God Pharaoh's Gift. I think we're attacking down the Vivian and just letting them have the Karn for a turn. Because I don't think Karn is able to stop Thing in the Ice. Whereas this Vivian has been surprisingly frustrating to be against. I think I want the Brazen Borrower, or do I want the Negate? I have Eliminate. Take the Borrower. Okay. Any order these? Swamp. Are we doing it? We might be doing it. All right. Flip. Bye, friends. All right. What do you got? Ah, I see. Okay, so we're definitely attacking down Vivian. They're not going to be able to do too much next turn. They could Wish with Karn, play another Karn, Wish with Karn. They have free Burning Tree Emissary and a land. So there's the forest. They've got one unknown. All right. Can't beat that one. Actually, we kind of can. Go eliminate, swing her down. It depends on what Karn gets here, and if we draw land. Huh. So we might be okay. Oh, no. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just can't survive the next turn no matter what I do. I need to kill Nissa, and I need to kill this forest, and I need to kill the heart. It's just not possible. So they just wrecked us there. Diatomic on Mono Green Karn. Great draws, great game. Very nicely done. Super, super slow on the game too, and they just didn't matter. They just had it no problem. Whew. That deck is tough. We had the Mold of 5 in game 2, so it's pretty rough, but yeah, I mean, it's one of the best decks in the format for a reason, right? I loved playing that deck against Inverter. You just ran them over almost every time. It's so good. It's just gratuitous. Yeah, I think I can keep this in the dark. It's not spectacular, but we have turn 2 removal or Thoughtseize. We're against Idea. Okay, that's fine. Would you like me to Thoughtseize you back? I'm assuming they'll take the eliminate. I haven't played against anyone playing control today. No, I played against that banned control deck while I was playing my last league on Teamer Rec. That canisters like banned nonsense, banned no win conditions. I mean, they had Shark Typhoons and Uros, but they... Oh, it's the Rock. Or is it green-black vampires? I don't know. I think I'm happy to kill this, and I would really like to top deck a blue mana and just slam this Narset. They can't... Oh, shit. Okay. Do I go for the blue or the black? I guess it depends on what they play here. Oh, nothing. I'm a fan of that. I like that one. I wonder if they have Eliminate in their hand. We're definitely going to get a blue mana and play the Narset. And just get the 2-for-1 if they have Eliminate. What are you doing? Oh, got it. Okay, so this is Soul Herder. Soul Flare. Soul Flare. Soul Flare. Okay, so we have Brazen Borrower in our deck. Do they have a way to give it hexproof? They do. Okay, but right now they only have hexproof and lifelink and death touch. That's fine. It's not going to kill me too quickly. Plus we have Neutralize. They do have Savage Summoning in their main deck. Man, this card is stupid, huh? That is a lot of text on that card. I guess I'm supposed to play Narset here. Their creature isn't going to have haste right now. So, I think it's going to have hexproof. We have Ritual of Soot, which is not good enough. So, we're taking Thoughtseize here. Scotch, unfortunate. Good titch. They didn't have the land last turn, though. Did they grab one off the Grizzly? They did not. Lotleth Troll. You got it. Am I just wheeling them now? Probably. Can't petty theft into the wheel, but I think we just wheel. They're on 2 lands. We should be able to beat their top deck. I didn't come here not to have my opponent salt off. Bang! Throw them all back, baby. Oh shoot. Yeah, didn't think of that part. But their graveyard gets shuffled in. So we just have to deal with a big Lotleth Troll. Which, we have 4 Brazen Borrowers in our deck right now, so... Holy! Right, well... So they got 2 cards. We got the Borrower. We got the Borrower! Let's get him. Let's get him. 1 black regenerate, sure. Dishes Zitalpa. Even bigger! This means they can't possibly play a Soul Flare this turn. So this should be a win here. Are they attacking down my Narset? No, they're smart enough not to. Good for them. Okay, that should be the game. I don't see anything conceivably beating us now. Can't actually cast Soul Flare, though, because it's just too expensive at the moment. See ya. And if they play it afterwards, we can just kill it. It won't be able to regenerate. Or I could just counter it. Oh, no. They could be able to regenerate it, but we could just neutralize it anyway. Cling will be useful, too. I think so. I definitely want to cling this as a Talpa, just to... take a little bit of pressure off of me. In terms of if they pick up a Soul Flare, I would like that Soul Flare to be as manageable as possible. We did manage to hit them with a wheel before they got like any like in-play resources. Like they have nothing on the board, which is great. Grizzly Salvage. Yep, that's gonna resolve. So they got Tomb, Thoughtseize, Gather Pack, Landwar Waste, Blooming Marsh. So they just get a land. Yep. Okay, so I can field and then Borrower. Because we need to get some kind of clock going. Here we go. What do you got, nerd? Oh, they grab double black. I wonder if they're out of forests. It could be. They scoop? I introduced a clock. It's okay, Narset was going to be... Oh, yeah. I did cut your second Geier reach, Dave. I was cowardly. Okay, so Thing in the Ice is insane in this matchup. Heartless Act does not kill Indestructible. Negate could be worth it. No. Okay. What I had as tech in the Niv deck was Hostage Taker, but it's not an option here. I think yeah, that's fair. I think if I play it again, I'll probably throw in the second Geier Reach because I've had fields be like lackluster a couple times. Do I want Mystical Dispute? Maybe. I don't know. And I also don't know if I want Kalitas. It's like not great. I know I want less fatal pushes than the full boat of 4. Eliminate, drown. Push might actually be better than eliminate. But they might have some other kind of threats that they have coming in here. I don't know. This seems like a matchup we're just not well hedged for in our sideboard. Like I guess I could get Brutality to mess with their the spells in their hand. Because they kind of need those to get their whole package going. I just need to beat a busted start from them, but it's really hard to do because they can do it as early as turn 2. If they don't have that Mystical Dispute, even though they're not playing blue spells, playing the full cost for this could be okay. I don't know if this is the right choice, but I think it's going to be the one that I choose here. We've got a reasonable main deck set up with the Brazen Borrowers. So... because it doesn't always have hexproof. Okay, turn 1 Thoughtseize and more things to do. This is like basically the best we can get. They mulled to 6, then they kept. Should be good to go here. Well, shit. Maybe we'll be fine anyway. Yeah, no kidding. So I'll just play Watery Grave on 1. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm playing Jace on 2 because Jace on 2 gives me more looks at a Brazen Borrower quickly. which is what I'm going to need to get where I'm going. Lotlith control, sure. This is a good card in the matchup. Choked Estuary. Play Jace. Yeah. Drown is good. It's hard to drown a Soul Flare, but have the combo. Yeah, I mean we've got the. I mean it's not the Narset version when it's out of order, but yeah. But out of order, I mean we can't like turn 3, turn 4. Okay, Grizzly Salvage. So maybe they're going to be set up next turn. Zatalpa, Sylvan Caryatid, Zatalpa, Lost Legacy. Okay, okay. So they want to take away my toys. So they could have the big Soul Flare next turn. I'm pretty sure we're going to be looting and playing Thing in the Ice this turn. If we hit Thoughtseize, it would be ideal. Yeah, loot, loot. Well then. Seems good. Seems good. Do I want to ditch Drown here? Kind of. If I ditch Field, there's a good chance we don't find our next land next turn. I don't want to miss out on that. I think I got to ditch Drown. Because we're about to Thoughtseize them. And Drown won't be able to counter the most important spell, which is a Soul Flare. So we go ditch the Drown, land, Sing, Thoughtseize. And then next turn we can play Notion Thief, and then next turn we can Days Undoing. Okay, let's see what happens. Come on, deck. Stay on target. Stay on target. Ooh. Okay. Game's about to get real interesting. I wonder what they're going to take out. I hope it's Narset. If it's Days Undoing, because they didn't see Notion Thief last game, this is going to be a really interesting one. I wonder if they're going to take out Narset, because they would assume that Days Undoing will be useless without it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Because Narset is actually useful on her own, so. Days Undoing. Rats. Alright, well. We do get to draw a card here, so could be worse. Oh, we do have Thing in the Ice in this game, and Jace, so. Things are definitely coming up Millhouse. And I can go land, field, flip Jace. Let's see them play a land so I can block. I want to block Lotlith Troll if they swing, but okay, they didn't. Never mind. All right. This is an okay pickup. It does mean I don't want to field this turn, but I still might. Flipping the Jace seems really good. Maybe flip the Jace and Thoughtseize them again. It's going to make it worse when they top deck the win, though. I think we just sit, actually. Because I can Mystic Dispute whatever they play. We can just draw with Jace and then draw with Jace again. So we're pulling the classic inverter post board where you just go like, oh, that's cool, I can play blue-black control. I could just play blue-black control. It'll be fine. We'll have a good time. Okay. Yeah, ditch this guy. Play Thief. He's just gonna get bounced by Thing eventually, but that's fine. Do I want to flip Jace now? I guess so. But if I'm gonna cast something with Jace, I want the second Thing in play. I don't necessarily want to play this land, so I don't need to play that either, though. Alright, so flip the Jace, play this, play Thing, play Thoughtseize. suppose I could just plus the Jace, but I don't know. It feels fine. Yeah, taking that one. Okay. Yeah, not attacking here. So from this turn forward, we just shrink their troll. Just try to find more spells. What did you draw? Oh, sure. That's fine. That Mystical's Dispute wasn't doing anything anyway. I mean, it wasn't doing much. Got my win condition right here, baby. Oh, actually. That's a good one. That's a good one. Really are doing that inverter thing, aren't we? Just being like, it's cool. I don't need to combo you. I'll just be a good control deck. And literally against the same card, Lost Legacy just came in. Grizzly. Okay. Don't hit the flare. Didn't hit the flare. Swamp, Forest, Savage Summon, Gather Pack, Blooming Marsh. Okay. And Double Thing is going to end this game right quick in a second. Okay. Shock this, and then shrink the troll. And then in some form or fashion, we're just going to flip both things and kill them here, I think. So it looks like a Loch. Yeah. This is, Katarina Burmark. She does amazing art in the sort of new generation of Magic artists. I love her stuff. Anywho, I do not have time to finish this league right now, as I do have to get ready to go to work. So unfortunately, this 3-1 is going to have to be what I post to YouTube. That said, we do have this wonderful deck list. Yeah, I think maybe the other Geier Reach could come back in. Maybe I was wrong about Jace Vryn's Prodigy. I mean, I did like it in that game there, and there are a good number of not so chock full of removal decks in the format right now, although it is definitely removal heavy because everyone is pretty happy to be hedged against the Llanowar Elf decks. Generally, this seems well put together, and there's just like a bit of massaging that we could do. We had a rough go of it against Mono Green. They just nut drew us twice in a row. They had the absolute monstrosities. Even though their game 2 was pretty slow. But that said, if we're looking for ways to improve that matchup, I'm not sure. Because you have to start playing pretty bad cards like, I don't know, Disfigure. You can play things like Duress. You can play things like Thought Erasure if you want to go after the hand. But then it's really hard to have that be relevant into the mid-game. So that is just a very, very powerful proactive deck that previously had a good matchup against the best blue-black control deck in the format and may still have that just because they go off so quickly when they do. But there is a fail rate for that deck, so you just have to exploit that from time to time. Anywho, hope you've enjoyed checking this out and seeing one of our opponents salt off like crazy. This is going up on YouTube, so if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/mana symbol, switch.com/mana symbol. I don't know what it is anymore. It's probably .com. And check out a lot of the other Pioneer decks I've been playing. I will definitely be playing some amount of Modern in the near future, but for now, enjoying this new honeymoon period of Pioneer has been great. Pioneer is great. Get out there, play your nonsense, and have yourself an absolutely fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, your friends, your loved ones.